My name's Maria, and I really liked the short film because I thought it was really funny. Because it was quite quirky, quite different, especially the ending. Because it was, I don't know, just the narrative was really different. Like when they leave, because usually it's kind of like in comedies it's like the boys end up with the girls, but they like separate. And I really liked the music as well. I thought it was really upbeat, and also it's like different, so it kind of like interested me. Like I wanted to know more about it, and the use of the characters were really good. Like it was really clear, like the individual characters, especially the girls. Like in the toilet scene when they're talking about it, like you can see the difference between each of them. And yeah, I really like the costumes as well because they're quite bright. Um, Maybe like the boys' characters need to be a bit more individual, so like make them more clear. Because like I thought they were funny, but maybe it needs to like they need to stand out more individually as characters.
What's your age?
18.
And your name?
Lauren Hugo.
What did you think about the film? Like, good things?
I thought it was quite realistic. I thought it was comedy is quite a hard genre to take on, but I thought it was really good. I thought the cuts were quite harsh. I did like the shot though of one of your male characters walking into a room and then coming back out again. I think so. I thought that was with the camera. I thought that was quite effective. So maybe try and include. I thought some of your camera angles were a little bit fuzzy, so maybe improve their quality and maybe make them a little bit more less harsh as well.
And what do you think about the film?
I like both the films a lot. I prefer the newer one, the improved one, a lot more. Purely because I think it's definitely got much more of the comedy element to it, and the fact that it's just generally funnier, whereas the first one was a bit more like, it was good humour, but it was more like awkward humour. Sort of, you had to know the actors and know their personalities themselves to find it funny, whereas this, everyone I've spoken to has found it really funny. I definitely find it a lot funnier. The camera angles in the more recent ones are much better, especially you've cut the dancing scene, however in the dancing scene it got a little bit blurry, whereas it's much more focused, especially when the girls are walking to the party in comparison to when they all ran out at the end. The lighting's much better as well, it's much brighter, and even though it's obviously dark outside you can see it all a lot more in much more detail. The camera angle when he opens the door and you see him pan up from the feet, brilliant, I love it, it's really funny. It's really like you could tell how awkward they all are, which is just brilliant because it makes everyone else like, we've all been in that situation. It's relatable, it's really good. I really like the first one also, but I think with the dialing down of the swearing and things and little things like that, it makes it much more effective, the like funny things they do say.
How old are you?
18.
And what do you feel like about the first draft, like improvements and stuff that was good?
So I liked kind of the fact that it's relatable to people of like my age, because it's something that like we all know, we've all experienced. But the improvement that like definite improvement was the storyline, because the ending was unclear and it got a bit confusing of kind of what was happening. But with the newer one, with the bathroom scene was a bit, in the first one bathroom scene was a bit unclear because it just on a very tight space and a bit questioning.
So with the first one, what would you like when you were watching it? What would you have improved when watching the first draft, like yourself? Like what could we have improved for that?
I think maybe like a bigger space and maybe like have the actors have a bit more of a chemistry between each other.
What would you do about like camera angles and stuff?
I like the camera angles that we used, especially when they left, when they were leaving the bathroom going downstairs. That was a nice shot.
Hello. All right. So yeah, I thought the film was really good. I thought it was quite funny, and I thought it was quite interesting and a relatable situation. Well, there was a very good use of cinematography, especially the camera angles, with the characters either entering or exiting a room. And I can imagine how difficult that must have been to film inside a house. Because houses aren't designed for filming, but I thought it flowed quite well together in terms of cinematography. And I thought there were some really great characters in there too, both with the girls and the boys, and also I thought it was realistic character representation.
How could we improve? Like, what could we do?
Improve the storyline itself is a little bit phasey. It could be a little bit clearer. It feels like it could have something that's just a little bit more almost. It's hard to explain exactly. I also thought there was one clip in the draft I watched where the sound was really harsh as I think the girls were running downstairs and they came and pulled the chairs back. So that was good.